All right, listen up, people. Today, we're diving into the sneaky world of gamification. Those little digital nudges, those oh-so-subtle manipulations that make you feel like a freaking champion for clicking a button, sharing a post, or buying another useless piece of plastic crap online. Because let's be real, gamification isn't some innocent game. It's about engineering your behavior, hijacking your dopamine, and turning you into a willing participant in the biggest social experiment since, well, ever. Now, you might be thinking, gamification? What the heck is that? Well, in this video, we're going to break it all down for you. We're going to answer 3 key questions. What exactly is gamification? We'll define it clearly and give you real-world examples so you can spot it in action. How are companies, apps, and even governments using it to influence your behavior? We'll pull back the curtain and reveal the sneaky tactics they use to keep you hooked. And most importantly, how can you use gamification to your own advantage? We'll give you practical strategies and tips to hack your own brain, boost your productivity, and achieve your goals. So, if you're ready to understand the hidden forces shaping your digital life and learn how to take control, stick around, because this is going to get really interesting. Gamification, at its core, is the application of game design elements and game principles in non-game contexts. Basically, it's taking the things that make games fun and engaging, like points, badges, leaderboards, challenges, and rewards, and applying them to other areas of life, like business, education, or even personal development. So, what the heck is this digital witchcraft? Gamification, my friends, is the art of turning everyday life into a giant, addictive video game. They've taken the most addictive bits of every game you've ever wasted hours on and mainlined them directly into your digital veins. And why does this digital crack work so damn well? Because your brain is a simple beast. It craves rewards. Ding! You got a point. Your brain squirts out a little hit of happy juice, making you feel like you've just single-handedly saved the world when you actually just checked off a box on a to-do list. Progress bars? Don't even get me started. Watching that pixelated line slowly crawl to 100% is ridiculously satisfying. It's like a digital hamster wheel, and you're the hamster, except the wheel is made of pixels, and the reward is, well, more pixels. And competition? The sweet, oh so sweet poison of social comparison? Leaderboards? They're the digital version of that awkward high school popularity contest, except now the whole damn world is watching, and the prize is, bragging rights? Seriously? Now, let's look at how these digital puppet masters are pulling the strings. Companies? They're the puppet masters supreme. Loyalty programs? Forget about actual loyalty. It's all about chasing those digital breadcrumbs, those exclusive discounts that are about as exclusive as a pair of socks. Social media? Don't even get me started on that dumpster fire. Likes, comments, shares, it's a constant digital begging for validation, keeping you glued to your phone like it's a freaking life support machine. And those notifications? Those little red dots of digital anxiety? They're designed to trigger your FOMO and keep you hooked like a fish on a line. But this isn't just harmless fun and games, people. This is subtle, often subconscious manipulation. They're playing on your deepest desires, exploiting your psychological quirks, and turning you into a walking, talking data point in their marketing spreadsheets. Next, variable rewards. They're the digital equivalent of a rigged casino slot machine. You never know when the payoff is coming, which makes it even more addictive. It's like they're training you like a damn Pavlov's dog. And loss aversion. Limited time offer. Only a few left. These are designed to trigger your fear of missing out, making you act impulsively and often irrationally. It's a cheap trick, but it works damn well. And it's not just corporations playing these games. Governments are also getting in on the action, using gamification to influence citizen behavior in various ways. Now, I know what's even more satisfying than ranting about corporations or, calling the government a bunch of, let's just say, less than perfect individuals. Because let's be honest, who hasn't felt that way? But here's the thing. It's easy to play the blame game. It's easy to point fingers and say, they're manipulating us. And sure, there's some truth to that. But honestly, No one's really to blame. This is just the world we live in. This is how things work now. So if you think you can just avoid all of this, if you think you can take some precautions and somehow escape the gamified clutches of modern society, well, you're kidding yourself. I mean, who am I to judge? I'm just as caught up in this digital web as everyone else. We all are. But instead of whining about being victims, because let's face it, nobody likes a whiner, what if we did something different? What if, instead of blaming the system, we started using the system for ourselves? What if we started playing this game, but on our terms? All right, listen up, players. You've chosen your character, and now it's time to embark on your epic quest. We're talking about turning your boring, mundane life into a freaking RPG. We're going to use gamification to level up your skills, conquer your goals, and maybe even find some sweet loot along the way. So grab your controllers, equip your best gear, and let's get this show on the road. The main quest. First things first, what are you even trying to achieve? What's the big, hairy goal staring you in the face? Is it writing a book, mastering a skill, getting that promotion, or scoring big in the bedroom? Get specific. Vague goals get vague results. The clearer your objective, the better you can gamify the journey. Example, instead of get fit, try lose 15 pounds in 3 months or deadlift double my body weight. Now that you have your main quest, it's time to create some levels. These are your smaller, more manageable goals, also known as side quests or mini-bosses. Each level should be challenging but achievable within a reasonable time frame. This prevents burnout and gives you those satisfying level-up moments. Think of it like this. You can't fight the final boss right away. You gotta grind through the lower levels first. Example, if your main quest is write a novel, your levels could be complete Chapter 1, develop character profiles, outline the plot, etc. Each chapter is a level, each major plot point a mini-boss. Next, set up your reward system, loot, power-ups, and skill points. Every hero deserves rewards. This is your loot system, your power-ups, your skill points. What goodies are you going to give yourself for completing a level or defeating a mini-boss? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be a small treat potion, sometime doing something you enjoy rest at the inn, a new gadget epic gear, or even just a pat on the back experience points. The key is that the reward is something you genuinely desire, something that makes you say, hell yeah, I leveled up. Example, after finishing a chapter, reward yourself with a new book, a movie night, or a fancy dinner. For those intimate quests, well, the rewards are often self-evident. Along with it, track your progress. XP, stats, achievements, or quest log. You gotta keep track of your progress, adventurer. This is your XP bar, your stats screen, your achievement tracker, your quest log. Use a journal, a spreadsheet, an app, whatever works for you. Seeing your progress visually is incredibly motivating. It's like watching your character level up in a video game. It shows you how far you've come and keeps you pushing towards the next level. Example, use a habit tracking app as your quest log, a fitness tracker as your stat screen, or a simple calendar to mark off completed quests. Add a little competition, multiplayer, and leaderboards. Time to add some multiplayer action. This is where you can team up with other players, challenge yourself against powerful bosses that is set personal bests, or climb the leaderboards, compete with others. If you're motivated by competition, find a friend, join a group, or even compete with yourself. Sometimes, a little friendly rivalry is just the buff you need to overcome a challenging level. Example, join a writing group or guild, challenge a friend to a fitness competition that's dual, or participate in online coding challenges. Introduce time limits or daily missions. Many quests are timed. This adds a sense of urgency and prevents you from putting things off. Set realistic deadlines for your levels and stick to them. This will force you to focus and get stuff done. Think of them as daily missions or timed quests. Example, set a deadline for finishing a chapter, completing a project milestone, urgent mission, or achieving a specific fitness goal, daily challenge. Embrace failure or game over. Not every quest will be a success. You're going to fail, You're going to hit game over screens. You're going to face unexpected challenges. That's part of the game. But the important thing is to learn from your mistakes, respawn, and hit that retry button. Every failure is a chance to learn, adapt, and become a stronger player. So, there you have it, players. 7 steps to gamify your life and conquer your goals. Remember, it's about making the journey more engaging, more motivating, and ultimately, more rewarding. Now, go out there, choose your main quest, gather your party, and start playing the game of life. But this time, you're the one holding the controller. So, let the game begin.